We're getting answers tonight when it comes to the cuts people are seeing in their unemployment checks. Since we first told you about this last night, more people reaching out to us with this problem. Capitol reporter Michael Hyland asked state leaders today if they're going to step in.
I've been hearing from people who are out of work for the last year who are stunned by these cuts that they're seeing. But Republicans who I talked to here at the General Assembly say they're concerned about getting these people back to work. It's not something Jenny Probst expected.
It just feels like a dirty political move to hurt the citizens of this state.
I first told you Tuesday about the surprise cuts she's facing to her unemployment benefits from the state. Since then, I've heard from people saying their weekly checks have been cut to just $40 or even $20. People who have been out of work for 1 year now have to reapply for that money. That's based on income, which was much lower for them last year. I told Republican Senator Chuck Edwards about the situation. He oversees the state's unemployment system. Do you think something needs to be done to address that?
Well, I believe what we've just seen come from Washington seeks to address that. It extends the programs that have been in place.
He's referring to the stimulus bill that includes $300 payments each week in federal money. Democrats say that's not enough to offset the cuts at the state level.
It's just shocking to me.
Senator Wiley Nickel and other Democrats filed bills Wednesday to increase the number of weeks people would qualify for unemployment and raise the maximum payment each week to $500. Why do you believe the state is in a position to actually afford this?
We have close to $2.6 billion in our trust fund right now. That ranks us number 2 in the country in total dollar amount.
Senator Edwards said there's room to raise the payments, but added this.
The issue we have in North Carolina right now is first getting the claims approved for folks that are out of work, and then secondly getting folks back to work.
A spokesperson for the Division of Employment Security told me it is possible that people who had their weekly benefit amount cut could see it restored retroactively. There was a provision in a previous stimulus bill that allows for that, but it would require the General Assembly to act. In Raleigh, Michael Hyland, CBS 17 News.
North Carolina last made substantial changes to the state's unemployment system in 2013. At the time, the state was in debt to the federal government for unemployment payments during the Great Recession.
Stimulus checks are hitting bank accounts. People who make $75,000